Okay, so I'm feeling somewhat obliged today to make a video reviewing my full face helmet, the Fox Proframe, particularly because I had a pretty bad crash the other day, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't have this helmet on, I'd be in a bit of a pickle. Brain damage, dead, sore in my skull to relieve pressure, that kind of thing. It was literally that bad. So I am sat here absolutely fine, bar a few scuffs and scrapes. So I thought the least I can do is actually review this helmet for anybody who's thinking of buying one in the future, and let you know how good it actually is. So I've had it for about a month now. The first thing when I bought it was the pads inside it were quite thick, these in here. Now I measured my head, got the correct sizing for my head. I think these Proframe sizing fall in between normal sizing of a few other helmets, so just make sure you check the sizing and actually measure your head. But I measured it, selected the helmet which fell perfectly for my head size, but the only thing I didn't like was these cushions. When it came and I put it on, it pushed you up quite a bit like that, but lo and behold, it comes with a pack of other cushions, small, medium, large, and they literally vary in thickness, really thin, medium, really thick. So I put the medium ones on and it's absolutely perfect, fits my head like a glove, couldn't be happier. Immediate reaction, or my immediate thoughts was, it's a very open helmet. If you can see, there's lots of ventilation holes all over the helmet. It's very aerodynamic. So if you live in a cold climate or you ride a lot in the cold and you're wearing this helmet, flying down a hill, your face would be freezing, basically. Compared to some of my friends who have got the much more built-up Bell style helmets, which are, you know, the red hot, they take the helmet off and they sweat in. You don't get no sweat in this. So it's very much a summer or a hot weather type helmet, in my opinion. Another thing I like is the visor's got 3 fixture points here. And if it does have a huge bang, it just snaps straight off and you can replace it, which is something that isn't quite common in the other full face helmets. As you can see, my visor, I had a big bang the other day, still dry blood on the visor, absolutely disintegrated it. And I've ordered a new one for 20 quid. As soon as that comes, helmet's absolutely fine again. So, you know, this helmet's, they're quite expensive, the Proframes are. It cost me, what, about 200 odd quid. But the thing is, if I'd have bought a Bell helmet, 125, and I'd have just snapped the visor, I'd need a new helmet now. So that'd be 250 quid in total. So by paying 200 quid and having a crash, I've actually spent less money, you see. So it's not always about the initial price, is it? You have to look at a few other things. But I think it's brilliant. I'll definitely never be going out without a helmet on again. It is a little bit pricey, but you definitely get what you pay for. It feels great to wear. As I say, there's vents everywhere. The padding's interchangeable, so it's absolutely great. Whether whether you like a more secure feel for your face or whether you like it just to sit there, you know, you've got all the changeability within it. It comes with it. Okay, so yeah, it comes in this neat box. I should have probably done an unboxing video really, but I think it's more important to do a video after you've crashed than a video after you first bought it. But this is the box it comes in. It's a lovely slidey box, nice and professional. It also comes with a nice carry bag, Fox Racing, which I don't really use, to be honest, but it's a nice addition, isn't it? Especially when you're paying 250 quid for an helmet. You know, at least you want a decent bag for it and whatnot. So as I've said, in my opinion, it's a great helmet. Another nifty thing that I like as well, I'm just remembering as I'm telling you now, this is magnetic. The thing that clips in is magnetic. So when you've got it on, and you want to clip it just with one hand quickly, it's literally as simple as that. And you see a lot of people here doing all this. No, helmet's on, one hand on, magnetic, it's clicked, it's done. So dead easy to do that as well. And yeah, I can't thank it enough. I think it's an absolutely great helmet. When I first bought it, it was a little bit pricey. I weren't sure. When I got it, it was very open, the vents and everything, but I've got used to it so much now, I don't think I'd ever have another full face helmet, especially after I'm pretty sure it saved my life the other day. So, you know, yeah, to explain the crash that I had. So I was traveling downhill, 12th gear, on the road, pedaling as fast as I possibly could. So as fast as a bike will take me. So I'm going to estimate that's between 25 and 35 mile an hour. We'll probably say about 30. So I'm pedaling down the hill and there's some cars around me. I'm tucked into the curb. And then one car comes quite close to my back wheel. There's no one on the pavement. So I thought, I'll hop onto the pavement, no problem. obviously I've been riding trails, technical riding rocks and roots all day. The last thing you're going to add your brains to is jumping on a curb. I just weren't thinking. So I've bunny hopped straight onto a curb. My front wheels lined up with the corner of the curb, and it's just literally, may as well have been ice. So it's just took the bike straight from underneath me. My face is smashed straight into the floor, top speed. I've rotated around and I've gone underneath one of those, you know, those wooden fences that have got like the posts every 4 foot. So I've hit the floor, rotated and been stopped dead. I've gone straight into the middle of one of those posts. Luckily I didn't break anything. A few marks on my arm, elbow, hands and stuff. I managed to get myself home. I fainted in the hallway downstairs. Called my mate to come and get me up, help me get up to my apartment, because we live up some stairs in the apartment block. He brought me up here. I felt a little bit better, and I fainted again and face planted the floor. And after that, I've been absolutely fine. But that should tell you the weight of the crash. It doesn't need to be a 50-foot jump to have a bad crash. It can just be on a curb, which unfortunately I don't think I realised before. But thankfully, I wear my full face helmet. I don't always wear my helmet coming down that hill on the way home. I will always wear it now. If I weren't wearing it on that day, I don't think I'd be here now making this video. I really don't. So yeah, buy a helmet, wear a helmet at all times. And if there's any helmet I'm going to endorse, it's going to be the Gyro Proframe. Saved my life, this bugger did. So in terms of damage, what damage have I done to the helmet? The visor snapped completely, snapped off. Other than that, the helmet's absolutely fine. In terms of structurally, it's had quite a hard knock to the front left corner. I've had a look inside, no cracks, dents, nothing like that. So sturdy is an understatement. There's still blood all over the side of the helmet and stuff as well, pretty gnarly. So yeah, I've also got my first enduro race ever is actually at the Danny Hart Descenders course, which is in 6 days' time now. So I'm just actually getting ready for that. And as you can see, I'm still going to be going. I'm pretty certain that I'll be healed up in 6-7 days. It's healed up enough to just roll down it anyway. You know, it's Father's Day on that day and my dad died recently, so I feel a little bit obliged to do that race, if you will. But another thing I want to endorse is if you do have any graze burns, or any graze injuries should I say, I've been using these plasters, just got them from Tesco. They're called hydrochloric plasters, I think. And they have like a moist layer that you just put lightly over your graze and then it sticks all around your skin. They've been absolutely fantastic. I swear to God, they've speeded up my healing at least twice as fast thus far. It's only been 3 days, but if they're not hurting, you know, usually when you've got bad grazes, and they are bad grazes, it's massive chunks of skin missing out of my hands, out of my arm. There's one here, look, one of those plasters. And absolutely fine. They don't hurt at all, nice and moist and healing. So if anybody ever does have a similar injury, God forbid, hydrochloric plasters, make sure you've got a full face helmet on, and helps if obviously you're not made out of cheese.